So we back here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. In this episode, I'm talking about people that got my culture messed up. I'm gonna try to tone down the cussing because YouTube be hating. They're not giving my videos no traction for some unseen reason. This episode is gonna be about people that got my culture messed up. That's not black. Now, while I criticize black people for idiocracy or stupid things that we do within the culture, I don't like people of other cultures generalizing my culture erroneously. What I mean by that is, I seen this video. You know what? I'm gonna just let y'all see the video.
When I said black culture promotes degeneracy, that's something that everybody knows. Like, you listen to any rap music, like Durk. I listen to Lil Durk all the time. He's rapping about murder all the time. He knows that will sell more music. He knows that rap beef and like, I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna kill me. Bro, you're 29 with kids, still talking about like killing other people and you're gonna risk your life over music? Like everything that hip hop promotes, besides Ye and besides a few like, you know, Christian rap or stuff like that, it's all just drugs, murder, bitches. When a black person becomes more affluent, when they put on a suit, when they get a good job, when they speak correctly, you're speaking white. Yo, why are you talking like a white boy? I'm just speaking English properly. When they talk about keeping black culture black in those affluent areas, they mean they want a doctor who's also sagging. They want a doctor who's still banging and throwing up signs.
I agree that there's a lot of stuff within hip hop culture that is kind of negative, for sure.
All of it. all of it. Like,
so now y'all just got to witness that video. This uninformed person of color, I don't know what he is, but he looks like he's Asian. I went to his Instagram page and he has pictures of him mostly around the Middle East and China, and I think Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. Who cares? Does it really matter? He's not black, and he's trying to sum up my culture as being a culture of degeneracy. Now, this is the problem that I had with the BET Awards, because while ratchetivity is a segment of some black people, it's not the all-encompassing part of our culture. We have a lot of inventions, innovations, scholarly work. If you don't know, I'll just give you the rundown. We have scholars like Claude Anderson, Francis Cress Wilson, hell, even Dr. Umar Johnson. These are people that speak highly of black people. They want to help the black plight. We also have innovators, the guy that made the precursor for the internet, the woman that made the GPS, the black man that made the Super Soaker. There was a black man that invented ice cream, macaroni and cheese, potato chips. I'm not even gonna get into music. I could say Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Beyonce, Prince. I'm not gonna do that. So we have black people of good moral salt and character. Saying that my culture is a culture of degeneracy is offensive on a lot of fronts, but I'll just narrow it down for time constraints. It's insulting because, one, you're an outsider looking in. Some things might be taken out of context, like music. Nowhere in the world does a person's music genre signify their culture. What I mean by that is, people don't see, or media of any aspect. It don't have to just be music. It could be film. It could be anything, modeling. You don't see people using Bollywood and Bollywood films to all encompass Indian people. You don't see people using karate flicks and Bruce Lee for all encompassing Chinese culture. You don't see, hell, Tom Cruise as the representative and the all encompassing of white men. All white men aren't risk takers. There are a lot of different facets to everybody's culture. You don't see terrorists as all encompassing of Arab culture. You don't see that. So to take hip hop and say that my black culture is a culture of degeneracy, well, that's highly flawed. And you also don't have grown people promote killing within black culture. That's music. Lil Durk is music. King Von is music. That's what they do. They're not the representatives of everybody in Chicago. If that was the case, then what are we saying about Louis Farrakhan? He's in Chicago. I digress though. There are other things in black culture, mostly the movement against white supremacy, which none of y'all people of color have ever tried to fight. You just go along with the program. You guys are like notorious and okay with being stepped on. It's also offensive because, like I said, you're an outsider looking in. It's offensive because you're being intellectually dishonest. I mean, basically you're lying. That's not true and you know it. The fact that you're saying it and the fact that Adam 22 was allowing you to say it, well, we already know he's a culture vulture, so he's just gonna go along with it because it's exploitive. But the fact that you're saying it, it's like, one, when people say things, they're trying to get a point across, right? What's your point that you're trying to get across other than you're erroneously calling my culture degeneracy while still probably simultaneously listening to the music? Never mind that. And people always gloss over this fact, like there's not other music within black culture like neo soul, R&B, jazz, rock. Are we just gonna just use one segment of music to label a people, basically write us off as like, that's the culture. That's music, sir. That's a genre. Now, hip hop as a genre has its own culture, but it's not black culture solely. There's other things in black culture. Like I just gave you the rundown. But he wouldn't know that because he's not within black culture. So what you should probably do is, 1, get some black friends. 2, get some black friends that aren't idiots. And then 3, probably learn the culture. That's all I got to say about this. If you like this episode, click the subscribe button, turn the notifications on. And as always, share on all social media platforms. And YouTube, I did my best without cussing. Please give this video traction and stop hating, because my last channel actually had steam. Anyways, I'm out.
No one's